so innocent. But one day, everything had changed. She opened TikTok. Oh well. Okay, that was just a joke. A very bad joke, I know. That girl. That just sounds scary, right? That girl never wanted to be in that situation, but she loved reading fantasy books. Books about some unusual characters, like witches, vampires, werewolves, and all that. Elves, fairies, mermaids, all the creatures that don't exist in real life. But there is one more secret, guys. You probably have guessed. Once upon a time, a girl was reading one more book. That was a book about a forgotten forest with a lot of scary things going on there. And she was really afraid of that. It really was scary, but there was a Halloween night, and her friends invited her to go trick-or-treating. And then they went to some random house, but the house was near the forest. A kind of silent and scary forest, so not a park or something, like a real forest. Then they went to that forest with the friends, because they were really interested in what's gonna happen on a Halloween night. For no reason. That girl was really interested, but she was like, oh no, why am I doing it? But she was really, really afraid at the same time. But the interest was taken over. And then they decided to find a way back after a small walk, because that was scary. And they heard some really creepy sounds of the animals and nature. So they really wanted to come home. But it couldn't happen. That night, there was a lot of things happening. And then they tried to find someone to ask how to get out, or try to find a way. But nothing at all happened. They were just confused and lost, like the forest would never end. And then the girl lost her friends suddenly, because someone took her by the hand, and they didn't let her go. She couldn't see a thing. That was dark, and that was between some plants. That was too dark. But then she saw some red and bright eyes that were staring at her. And then she heard a voice of that person. He was acting really nice. She was like, who are you? What are you doing? And all that stuff. And she was asking who are they and what they're doing. Then the person walked to some other place, and she saw a very beautiful man with a pale skin in pale moonlight. He said, let's have a deal. I'll help you get out of the forest, but I might need something in exchange. And then she was really afraid, but a vampire hypnosis was taken over, and he used it. He absolutely did. So she was calm, and she was just talking to him. Then he asked, what do you think about an immortal life? You're gonna live forever. Is it a curse or a bless? What do you think? And she was like, I definitely would live forever, because then so sudden, so she couldn't even notice. He just took her blood. Not much, just how much he needed it. And then he said, "Come back someday. I'll be waiting." And he suddenly disappeared. Then the girl came back to normal, and she was shocked because all that she remembered was a way back home. Firstly, she found her friends and they got back home. Then, 3 days later, there was something weird happening. The place that was bitten disappeared. But the strange feelings started to happen. Feeling hungry. But food doesn't give the feeling of that's enough. And water isn't enough as well. Nothing is enough. So what that could be. Some days later, she cut her hair. It became black. She had fangs. An extremely pale skin. Dark nails. Dark dress. And she became a beautiful pale vampire girl who was looking for the one she loved, the one who turned her into a vampire. And I don't know, I wanted to whisper to you, so I just came up with this story that's kind of very basic and very, I don't know, like, this story is just absolutely common and I think everyone knows it, but I just thought that a absolutely basic vampire story would sound great in all that atmosphere and all that vibes going on here. And of course, I tried to make it as relaxing as I only could, and I really wanted to sleep well. So, I hope you don't judge me for the fact that my story is really simple. I just hope I gave you some Halloween mood, and I gave you some cozy mood for your sleep on this couch.